Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? Please have your tickets in hand before you board the plane. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Johan Castell and you're watching Wings. On the show today, a journey across some of India's most legendary tea-growing regions, from north to south. We cover the latest tourism updates in India, colorful cultural flower events across the globe, and the latest from across the African continent. Let's begin. India is famous for its tea and has some of the most scenic tea-growing regions. Let us showcase for you some of the country's most iconic tea gardens. Today we journey to the heart of the world's finest tea-growing regions. India, a land of diverse landscapes and cultures, is also home to some of the most exquisite teas on the planet. With a heritage that dates hundreds of years, Indian tea has become synonymous with quality, tradition, and flavor. Let's embark on a voyage through the lush tea gardens of India, where every leaf tells a story. Our first stop is Assam, one of the largest tea-producing regions in the world. Assam's tea gardens in northeastern India stretch across vast plains, nourished by the mighty Brahmaputra River and the region's humid climate. Assam tea is known for its bold, malty flavor and rich, dark color, a perfect pick-me-up for any time of the day. The robust Assam tea forms the backbone of many breakfast blends and is cherished for its full-bodied strength. It's no wonder that Assam is often referred to as the land of tea. To promote tea tourism, the tourism minister of the Assam government, Jayanta Mallabarua, sent sanction letters to over 30 tea gardens as part of the second phase of Assam's tea tourism development scheme. He also shared this tweet on X. Today I had the pleasure of distributing sanction letters to 34 selected tea gardens under Phase 2 of the Assam Tea Tourism Development Scheme. He emphasized that this initiative marks a significant step towards transforming Assam's tea heritage into a world-class tourism destination. Components of the promotion and development of tea tourism infrastructure in Assam scheme include renovation of heritage bungalows, guest houses and tea gardens, development of facilities like swimming pools, spas, dining halls and cafeterias, recreation facilities like angling, boating, yoga centers and golf courses, installation of solar lights and facilities for tea tasting shall be developed. Next, we travel to the enchanting hills of Darjeeling, often called the Champagne of teas. Nestled in the lower Himalayas, Darjeeling's tea gardens produce some of the world's most delicate and aromatic teas. The unique combination of altitude, soil, and climate gives Darjeeling tea its distinctive muscatel flavor, a light and floral taste unlike any other. From the northeastern hills, we now journey south to Munnar's lush emerald green landscapes in Kerala. In Western Ghats, Munnar's tea gardens are a sight to behold, with rolling hills covered in neatly manicured rows of tea bushes. Munnar is known for its diverse teas, from robust blacks to refreshing greens and aromatic whites. The cool climate and abundant rainfall in Munnar create the perfect conditions for tea cultivation, producing leaves with a unique depth of flavor. Munnar tea is celebrated for its smoothness and the gentle, soothing notes that reflect the serene beauty of the region. India's tea-growing regions are as diverse as the country itself. Each cup of tea is a journey through time, tradition, and the landscapes that give it life. So, whether you're a tea enthusiast or a curious traveler, these regions offer more than just a drink. They offer a taste of India's soul. India's tourism sector is taking off. Whether it's popular spots within the country or exploring places abroad, Indians make the most of their travels. Let us show you how.
India's travel landscape is buzzing with energy as popular destinations see a surge in bookings this year. From taking a break on the Independence Day long weekend to traveling abroad. Puducherry, Dehradun and Manali are experiencing a travel boom of over 54%, with visitors flocking to these vibrant spots for both relaxation and adventure. Goa is also in the mix, reflecting a broad appeal for diverse travel experiences across the country. Spiritual tourism is also on the rise. During the Independence Day long weekend, sacred sites like Ayodhya, Varanasi, Tirupati and Rishikesh saw an impressive spike in visitors. The surge in bookings highlights India's role as a global hub for spiritual growth and wellness, attracting travelers seeking both inner peace and cultural enrichment. Domestic travel is not the only thing on the upswing. International destinations are also seeing an increased footfall of Indian visitors. New South Wales state in Australia is anticipating a record number of arrivals from India this year, and new direct flights and an e-visa process make it easier than ever. From the vibrant city life in Sydney to the stunning Blue Mountains, Indian tourists are set to explore everything New South Wales has to offer. Meanwhile, in Morocco, the Moroccan National Tourism Office reported a remarkable 41% year-on growth in the Indian market in just 6 months. So it's safe to say Morocco is growing more popular with Indian visitors looking to explore new places.
From China to South America, the world recently celebrated captivating art and cultural events loaded with flower power. Take a look. With nearly 1 million blooms, Brussels' historic Grand Place Square was recently covered with a colorful flower carpet. The massive installation was a part of the 23rd edition of the Flower Carpet event, called Rhizome. The 70-meter-long and 24-meter-wide flower carpet covers a huge area of 1,600 square meters.
Alors on a 500 000 fleurs là qui sont en train d'être disposées sur la Grand Place.
We had 500,000 flowers arranged here on the Grand Place. There are a variety of flowers which are very resistant and offer a whole range of diverse colors. They were all grown in Belgium, so for us it is a way of showing our horticultural know-how to the world.
Du tapis avec de l'écorce de bois qui peut éventuellement être teintée.
The first flower carpet in Brussels was created by landscape architect Etienne Stoutemas in 1971. This year it was designed by street artist Oceane Cornell along with over 100 volunteers. For the first time ever, the floral puzzle was made up of more than 80% fresh dahlias instead of the traditional begonias. It was a vibrant yet soothing celebration, indeed. This is the famous city of Medellin in Colombia. It recently celebrated the 67th edition of its Cileteros parade. In a vibrant display of color and tradition, ciletas, or flower arrangements on large wooden frames, are displayed. These flower frames can weigh over 100 kilograms and are carried on the backs by Colombian floristry artisans, known as cileteros. This year, more than 500 artisans took part in the flowery celebration.
It's culture, it's heritage, and it's the passion for what we do. It's a way for us new young people to take over this beautiful tradition. And I think that right now we are experiencing a huge generational relay in which we are coming up with new ideas and plans for the parade. We are getting to contribute a lot of newness to this tradition.
The parade is a part of a tradition that dates back to 1957. The event has become a highlight on Colombia's cultural calendar, with florists from all over the city participating in the extravaganza, and a sure hit with people who attend the parade. Let's finally look at China, where a special day shot up flower sales in the Yunnan province. On the Chinese Valentine's Day called Qixi, the Dounan flower market in Kunming City filled with customers. Florists created countless bouquets for all those excited to celebrate the day with their special someone. The sales skyrocketed to unbelievable numbers. From August 1st to 7th, the total volume of flower transactions in the market touched more than 55 million branches, and prices climbed up by 40% over the same period last year. Recognized as Asia's largest fresh-cut flower trading market, the Dounan flower market is pivotal in the flower industry. With countless floral options to pick from, this Valentine's Day was a special, colorful affair for those celebrating love. Our next story gets you the latest tourism updates on the African continent, from the only ski resort in southern Africa to a vibrant mask festival. Check it out.
Skiing and snowboarding are bucket list items for winter sports enthusiasts. But did you know it is possible to go skiing and snowboarding in southern Africa? This is truly a destination for those looking for a unique experience. This is the Maluti Mountains in Lesotho, where the Afri-Ski ski resort is nestled amidst stunning mountains at a height of 3,222 meters. The resort's main kilometer-long piste is a strip of brilliant white snow between brown grassy fields. These slopes at Afri-Ski are covered with natural snow for a few weeks annually, and thanks to artificial snowmaking machines, the snow can be generated to extend the skiing season. It pulls in winter sports enthusiasts from across the world. Around 12,000 visitors travel to the resort every season, despite the small size and relatively limited facilities. Afri-Ski offers an opportunity to ski in one of the most unexpected places on earth for those looking for something different on their winter sports circuit. The streets of the city of Porto Novo bustled with vibrant West African masquerade culture during the recently held Mask Festival. Colorful characters, including straw-clad characters and stilt dancers, paraded through Benin's capital. According to the performers, the masks are symbolic as they protect their families and ward off diseases from their villages. Masquerade societies in West Africa, deeply rooted in local cultures, serve multiple roles from spiritual mediation to social regulation. During important occasions, the use of elaborate masks and costumes in performances combining dance, music and theatre is believed to channel spirits or ancestors. Thus, the festival aims to preserve this local cultural heritage and make the festival an international event. A unique traditional sauna therapy called Webatis takes Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, by storm. It has an interesting process too. A hole in the ground is lit with wood from Weba tree and wild plant and herbs. The client is then wrapped in thick cloaks and sat in a chair over the smoking pit. And while the herbs do their magic, the client's face is caked with honey and hair smothered in butter. The beauty treatment regular users claim also heals anything from joint aches and skin ailments to even birth-related trauma. This is attributed mainly to the medical benefits of the Weba tree wood used in the fire. At the sacred Osun-Oshogbo Grove in Nigeria, thousands of worshippers recently gathered to celebrate the holy Osun-Oshogbo festival. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, it is believed to be the earthly manifestation of Osun, the fertility goddess. Celebrating the festival, female devotees set their hair in the traditional agogo style, a distinctive updo decked with beads or cowrie shells. Devotees gathered near the holy Osun River and left gatherings, seeking the fulfillment of their wishes. In Yoruba folklore, goddess Osun transformed herself into a river out of despair after her angry husband Sango, the axe-wielding deity of thunder, stormed out. Thus, the locals regard the river as holy and enthusiastically worshipped every year.
Coming up next is a story from the largest island in Albania, where a deserted island once home to thousands of soldiers might get a luxurious makeover. Take a look. Once a Cold War stronghold that could rival the lairs of James Bond villains, the Albanian island of Sasan is a set for a transformation as Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump unveil plans to revamp its rugged landscape. The daughter of former US President Donald Trump and her husband aim to develop luxury villas on the island, which was once a military garrison equipped with bunkers, fallout shelters, and a labyrinth of tunnels built to withstand a nuclear attack. During Albania's socialist era, more than 2,000 people lived on Sasan. However, the base fell into disrepair after the communist government collapsed in 1991. Today, the island is dotted with wild mulberry and fig trees against a backdrop of turquoise seas, with crumbling relics of former military installations. Big changes may be on the horizon for Sasan, which was only reopened to the public in 2015. In March, news broke that Ivanka Trump and her husband were pursuing ambitious development plans on the island and a separate project in Belgrade, Serbia. The Trump family has a history of luxury projects worldwide. The Albanian government, eager to boost the economy through tourism, has been spurring a building boom along much of the coast. The Kushner-backed project on Sasan is still in the planning stages. It requires further government approval before construction of dozens of villas can begin.
We hope it can start as soon as it can, because it helps. It helps because we see the internal economy of this city as a chain reaction. So any new development can help also other businesses to develop.
Kushna's project will revive the island of Sazan. It will protect it and develop it according to a sustainable model in the interest of everyone, the residents of Flore and all of Albania.
Situated at the entrance of Vlora Bay, where the Adriatic and Ionian seas converge, Sazan has long been coveted by various powers, including the Venetians, Greeks, Italians, and Germans. Despite being classified as a military zone, the island sees a modest influx of tourists each summer. So what can you do if you visit this island now? Daily boats bring visitors to explore Sazan's winding paths and catch a glimpse of its only resident, a small gray donkey. But exploring the island's military history along its many hiking trails certainly seems intriguing. After years of neglect, Sazan's forthcoming transformation will likely erase much of its former Cold War mystique, for better or worse. That's a wrap for this week's Wings, but we return with more travel content for those looking for the best experiences next weekend. Until then, it's me, Johan Castell, signing off, as we leave you with spectacular visuals of Sri Lanka's Festival of the Tooth Procession, where a sacred relic of the Buddha is honored. Goodbye.